Hello again, friends and fans, and welcome back to God of War, back to the Norse wilderness here.
Come on already! Let's go!
As we left it last time, we were about to meet this character. Meet Brok, everyone.
Can't get this slow-eyed cocklump to cross the bridge.
It's because she's scared of something in the trees over there.
There's what now?
Father, throw your axe at those trees on the other side of the bridge. The ones with the white trunks.
You were right. Say, you must be smart or something, boy. You are a boy, aren't you? Ha!
She have a name?
I don't know. Rude bastard ain't ever asked mine, so ain't ever asked hers.
I love this guy.
What's yours?
Brok.
Vera Logan.
Say, you're not gonna believe me, but that axe you got, it was me what made her. Me and my brother. Was one of our best. So don't let nobody else go work on her except for us two. You gotta handle her special, or she'll wreck beyond fixing. I can enhance her for you right now if it so pleases you, son of a bitch. So what say you?
You are right. I do not believe you. Come, boy.
There's a rune in the shape of a fork under the grip. Oh, digger beach, ya Doomberg.
Well, there it is.
That was our brand, my brother and me, before we split. I got half of it right here, see?
Yeah, that
Look,
doesn't
you
matches.
want I should upgrade her or not?
Very well. I expect an improvement.
So, where's the other half of the brand?
All my dumb brothers got it. But I got all the talent. Look! To work it is!
Alright, so we go over here to this. And he gives us the first, yeah. He straight up just hands us the first Frozen Flame. So we can just immediately upgrade the axe. Which gives us an extra 20 strength. This early on, that's a lot. Yeah. Okay.
What
We
can
can
I get
also
you?
upgrade the Talon Bow. I will do that.
Shoot your old man now, or me.
Might as well do that.
What else?
We can make a Reaver Tunic, which does defense, or we can make this. Now, early on, I kind of tend to focus on strength rather
Here's
than
quality
defense.
material. Rate you're going. Might last a day. Make
And
you
as far as the
something.
trace armor, I generally start with this, so you'll see
You
why.
make what you want?
But right now, I'm pretty much good. Artifacts, I do have 4 lost toys, and a
Okay,
fader
that'll
mask
hold
to
you
sell.
for now. Yeah, boy. Got
Guess I
something
need
else
software to
in
get
mind?
that.
Well, don't look now, but our friends who were hiding in the trees are back for more. Go on, give that axe a twirl.
Got somebody behind there?
As long as you don't break nothing.
Yeah, that's right here, which... I mean, honestly, this is not exactly one of the hardest fights. It's one of the easiest either.
adequate.
You stepping shit?
Don't forget the stuff like that I love Brock. He is just so smarmy.
This road, it leads to the mountain.
Should put you in the right direction, sure. Want to see my wares again?
Not particularly. I already got everything I need. So, let's go and step over here.
Aw,
And we
I
find
didn't
this.
see this yet.
Yep, another mask. There is no point to the various artifacts except to sell them to Brock, or well, the other character that comes to shop later. Let's couldn't break that. This would be the location where you could much easier hit that raven I hit over here, if I remember correctly, but I actually did hit the thing. Chest here.
You left me to fight alone.
I did.
People are one thing. Everything else you fight. Until I say stop or we are dead. Understand? Pull your weight or we go home.
I understand.
Good then.
And that's a rage stone, which I don't currently need. And yeah, this just loops around back here.
Back here again.
So there's really no reason to go this way right now. I just wanted to have that open for later if I end up coming back here, which I probably will, honestly. Let's go and climb back up here. Wait a minute. I missed something. It's probably just Hacksilver, but I still want to go get it. I didn't even realize I had missed it until I just happened to see it just now. It's right here. Yeah, I was right. 300 Hacksilver. That was worth it. Alright, so next, one up here.
Come.
It was nice meeting you, Brock. I'll be giving you the name for your beast.
How about I name her fucking Gratitude? Hey, fucking Gratitude, come over here. I like it.
Once again, I love Brock. He's so vulgar and just, it's like so over the top vulgar that it's kind of funny. When you end up meeting his brother later, he's a completely different character. That's kind of hilarious in its own way too. Here again. This one actually opens up in here, and we get a chest.
That looks inviting.
I tend to agree with his less than enthusiastic comment there. Freeze in place. Hop over
Wait
here.
there.
It's coming back down again.
Keep them over there. And they die.
Yes.
What he's talking about is actually that second time you do that, there's gonna be guys over here. Not sure why they didn't spawn in the first time, but whatever. No kidding, Atreus. I already knew that. Yeah, those are the healthiest moments. But we'll get into that more later. Use those 2 health stones that are sitting there. Might as well, right?
I can't yet.
And he just fell on the ground. We're down on those spikes down there. And we get another chest here. More hack silver. Now, what the game wants you to do keep that thing up while to open that. Fortunately, you don't have to really worry about Atreus. He'll be fine. And here it is. Oh, a mask. I'm gonna have 3 of those. Let this thing come all the way down.
Wasn't sure we're gonna get out
Across
of
here.
there.
Trust I will not let us die.
Yep, there's that. Oh look, there's a seal. You can see it kind of going there. That's one. There's 2. And you come over here. There's the 3rd one. And we get a Horn of Bloodmead. It's the first of those. Those things increase your rage. For every 3 of those. There are also 9 of those. Which would seem to imply that there should be 19 chests, or not 19, 18 chests of that sort, right? No, there's plenty more than that. I think there's like 25 of them or something like that, all in told.
Wow. Never been this close to the mountain before. Looks so big. Wish Mom was here to see it.
Well, she probably did see it, at least once. And I like this moment of character development of sorts here. It's all silent, but it's still there. Kratos is trying to reach out to his son, but doesn't quite know how to. Silent character development is sometimes the best. He didn't have to say anything. You get what he's doing when he just doesn't quite reach out.
Ooh, good find.
Another face of magic there. Another one of the masks.
Hey, look at that. What is it?
Boy,
Look, there are runes written along the side.
what does it say?
As we are, we 2, we 3. As I alone can never be.
A riddle.
Maybe there's a clue around here.
So we come up here. Do this.
The rings are turning. Come back down.
And you can. You don't have to. You can do this from up there, but you can come back down here. That stops one turning.
I think that part's right.
Not quite, but it's close.
Still doesn't look like anything.
There. Got that part right. That's inside. And I did it backward. Type got. I always do that. Like, I always have a tendency to line it up with the wrong one. And
So close.
there. Oh, dang it, really? You're kidding. That was like a split second off. Are you kidding me? There we go.
Boy, what do those runes say?
Oh, it says family. That's not a clue. It's the answer. What I alone can never be. Right?
Use your knife and trace the runes into the sand.
Really? Kinslow. Something happened! It worked!
And yeah, what do you know? It's a door. So yeah, that type of puzzle
happy we
is
met Brock,
everywhere
but-
in the game.
I'm happier we're leaving this place.
It is behind us now.
Now we come up here, and mask number 5. I may not get every single one of these artifacts in the course of this, although there is a trophy for doing that, so I may show you where they all are. But if I miss one, I miss one. I'm just going kind of by memory. Same with the birds. Which, speaking of which, yeah, there was a raven right there. It's really hard to see that one, but I know it's there, so yeah.
Boy, these tracks.
A boar, maybe? Not sure. But I'll find it.
Go. It is important for a warrior to keep his skills sharp.
True enough. And oh look. Well, you wanted to keep your skills sharp there, Kratos. Let's just say I hate these enemies. Not. Rage him again. If they're just gonna hand me rage, I might as well use it. Yeah, these short fights are not the most interesting thing in the world. Let's just say that. Yeah, take your own advice there, Kratos. Okay. Well. Oh, there we go, he's stunned. Yeah, these full fights are not the most interesting things anymore. Keep away from him. Bring their health down far enough, kill him.
I think you got him.
You think?
Got him all.
What we get Ivaldi's Anvil, a heavy runic attack. I'll show that whenever I get into a fight again. Okay, skills. Since we have a level 2 axe now. Okay, let's see. Okay, I definitely want that. That's a really good move. Definitely want that. Again, really good attack. I have a level 2 bow now, so I can get some skills here. Let's go for ferocity first. Okay, I think the next thing I want to do is get block break. Alright, so that's the dashing attack I just got.
Here. What does it say?
That's the evading attack.
Runes symbolizing for Nornir.
Nornir.
The Fates.
The Fates. No good comes from them.
Fate?
Kratos would know all about that. Let's throw Atreus up there. He'll knock down the chain for us, so we can go up there. And what's up here? Nothing but something for him.
Huh. Interesting. I may want to write that down.
A lot of that kind of stuff just goes into like his journal, which you can read, but I never really bother to usually. Heal up. Alright, so you can see the bells. What you need to do is get all 3 of these bells ringing at the same time. I did, okay. You basically have a time limit from the time you hit the first one to hit the other 2. It's not that hard, but anyway. And there we go, that's our first increase to our health. Wham. Now our maximum health is... It's under armor? Oh, there it is. 140. Silver, and we can head down this way.
Boy, I hear your animal ahead.
I knew it was a
Well, it's a boar of sorts.
Shoot when you're ready. Remember, draw to your chest. The wild boar's hide is thick.
Dragon won't let you miss.
I hit it, didn't I? I did what you said and it looked like it bounced off. Could the boar be magical?
What do you think?
It looked weirder than any boar I've ever seen.
Get after it then.
Okay. So we're following a boar now. Wouldn't exactly say we're chasing it, but we're kind of hunting it.
Stay alert.
More of those people?
Something else.
Well, yeah, there's definitely something here. And, oh, look.
Some of the bodies are those weird dead things.
Get some hack silver. Can't actually get in this one. Some of these houses you can get into, some of them you can't. It's kind of weird. But you're going to want to nose around here.
There's Draugr here too. They must have been fighting.
Some more hack silver. There's plenty of that laying around, but I mean, by late in the game, you're not going to need hack silver at all. And back here,
Ah, more of those. Good.
Faces of Magic number 6. I'm only missing 3 of them now. Yeah, you can actually destroy that house completely, which is kind of weird. And we can come up here. Yeah, this place is very atmospheric. I like it. You get a lot of, like... It kind of shows what the world's like. Rather than just, you know... enemies everywhere or whatever. This one's just... Here's what the world's kind of been doing. Hi there. Oh, you're one of these. But, I can still hurt with my axe for some reason. My axe over in there.
Look! It's squeezed under that pillar.
How did you know that, Atreus? Like, I really want to know how he knows that that board went under this thing. Because I don't know. I mean, he's not wrong, but I want to know how he knows that.
I got it. Elbow up. Steady hand. Relax. Accuracy over speed. Yes!
Do not lose it.
Okay. And Atreus dropped his knife in his excitement.
Boy?
So now we have to find him.
Boy!
So if you hit your Atreus button, basically.
Where are you?
Hurry, father!
Yeah, this place is kind of a maze.
I found it! Please hurry!
You'll want to jump over this when you find it.
Atreus!
He's slowing down!
No, he's not that way. Oh, there we go. Find this cave and you're pretty much in the right location. Don't want to go back there. Did I go backward? Yeah, I did. Dang it. Okay.
Atreus!
What did you do? I'm sorry!
Atreus!
We'll jump over another log. And then the game takes over. I'm not actually doing any of this.
We didn't know he belonged to anyone.
He doesn't. He's my friend.
The boy was following my command.
Then help fix this. Hold here, please. Hold, I said. He's losing blood. The last of his kind in all the realm, and you shoot him. You needed food?
Target practice.
Target practice.
I'm so sorry.
Keep that pressure on. The blame is mine. I should have kept a closer eye.
Will he die?
I will not let him. You. The arrow cut a tideway inside him. Find both ends and hold them tightly. Start with the left side. Grab it and hold. Now the right side. Hold it tight. Grab and hold the left end of the tideway.
So press and hold L2.
Now the right side. Hold it
Hold
tight.
triangle.
Good. Now pull them together. Line them up.
Which he does on his own, thank goodness.
You're a witch.
I can't finish the healing here. My home is just beyond the trees there. You will carry him. He must not die.
Good. He seems stable and calm for now.
Graythaw. This way.
Alright. So now we've met another new character. And this is actually something else that I think this game does actually better than the original God of War series. There's a lot of characters in this series. And I don't mean like just, you know, side characters. I mean players.
I've never seen you in these woods. She must miss you being away from home.
She's dead. We're taking her ashes to the highest peak in the realms.
Ashes?
It was her last wish.
Boy,
I'm sorry for your loss.
So, we're carrying the pig. And this part is kind of slow, but, you know,
We're here.
You live in a
at least
tree?
it's short.
Not in it. Below it. Hemele!
Look!
It's alright.
Is he friendly?
boy.
I promise you, he's safe.
And on and on
You
we
won't hurt
go.
anyone.
Like I said, at least this segment is slow, but at least it's short.
Quickly.
At some point along there, I'm not sure exactly where, but you
Place
kind
him
of
on the stave.
stop controlling Kratos. So,
Keep him still.
You live alone?
It's better this way.
Yeah, my father doesn't like people either.
Boy,
Well, you don't.
that's
Hold him
not
still
really
before he
true,
hurts
but-
himself. Good. Easy. Rest now. I need 2 more things. Fresh red root grows just behind the house. Can you pull a cluster?
what else?
I know you're a god. Not of this realm, but there's no mistaking it. He doesn't know, does he? About your true nature? Or his own?
That is none of your concern.
The gods of these realms don't take kindly to outsiders, trust me. I know. When they find you, and they will, they'll make things difficult. The boy will want answers.
That will be my problem.
Whatever you're hiding, you cannot protect him forever.
Yeah,
But
she's
you're
not
right.
wrong about that.
Doesn't concern me.
And she's not wrong about that either, technically.
I also need lamb's cress. Do you mind? It's a white petal flower in my garden. Just a handful.
Fine. Lamb's cress.
And yeah, Kratos knows what he's doing is kind of ridiculous, but, you know, it is what it is. So we run over here. And there are multiple clusters of lamb's cress right here. You can pick any one of them. It does not matter. Just yoink. And then we head back over here. Because, oh wait, Atreus is having trouble getting this root because, you know,
I can't quite get it.
because, you know, he doesn't have his knife right now.
Would this help?
I dropped it?
When you were chasing the animal.
What's wrong with me? If I If I lost it, then...
You did lose it.
He's not wrong.
I'll take better care of it from now on.
And now back in the house.
Exactly what I need.
So he's gonna live?
Yes.
Then we are leaving.
Wait. Not without thanks. You want solitude? This mark will hide you from those who might make your journey difficult.
Okay.
Luina. Luina. Himalay. There's a shortcut below the house that leads safely out of these woods. Follow this path down, then head towards daylight.
Okay.
Will we see you again?
As much or as little as you like. Now get out of here.
Come, boy.
This underground passage should put you back on your path to the mountain. Just use the boat. Wait, and take this. You can use it to orient yourself and navigate the world. It will always steer you towards your goals.
And now we have the compass there at the top of the screen. Basically,
I see a boat.
if you're following where your current objective is in front of you, you're good. You're heading in the right way. Nightmares are annoying. Irritatingly small.
Nightmares. Mom used to tell me about them. Didn't think they were actually real.
Nightmares.
Yeah. They give people nightmares. Or they are nightmares. I don't remember which. I wish I could ask her.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of those enemies, other than that they are really annoying. Alright, so...
Atreus, here!
Yes, Father!
Now if we come down here... And now it's dead. Completely, ineffective enemy, that one. Mostly just because it chose, like, possibly the worst location to attack.
Yes.
Doesn't see me.
That's because I'm just really freaking strong at this. And so we push it, push it, push it, push it, and push it. And once we get here, he shoves it on into the water, and there we
Do not
go.
touch the water.
Why?
Do you know what is under the surface?
No. It's pitch black.
Then do not touch the water.
Fair enough. And we did that to get the 7th mask. Got it a little early, but, you know. This is the first point when you can actually come down here and get the thing, so I figured I might as well. A little bit of hack silver in one of those things I just broke. Now that, well, you can hit it with your axe, but it doesn't do anything. There's nothing we can do about that right now. Hop across here. Hop across here. Legendary chest. Let me get Talisman of Concentrated Vitality. The first talisman we've had. Since it's the only one we have, we might as well activate it for now. Well, not activate it, but equip it for now. It does basically exactly what it says. It gives you a little bit of health back when you use it.
Over there.
You can improve it technically, but it's kind of rough to do so. So I generally don't tend to bother with it. But it can save your neck in some certain situations. Let's go ahead and hop on here.
Now we'll get to the mountain quick. I just can't believe I'm here, doing all this. There was a time I thought I'd never leave our woods, or even my own bedside.
You were not to blame for your sickness.
Oh, I know. I guess I'm just saying. This is great.
And once again, I really do like Atreus. He's a fun character.
There's the mountain. Look how close we are.
Yes, we're close to it.
How do you know?
Do you not smell it?
If that smells the sea stinks.
Okay, so here we go.
Look at that. It's Thor.
Thor, god of thunder.
That's right. I never thought you listened when Mother spoke of the gods.
I seldom did. Did she speak of one who could feel no pain?
Oh. That sounds like Baldur.
Baldur.
An Aesir god. Son of Odin and Frigg.
And Odin is king.
That's right. Why do you ask?
He doesn't answer that question.
I see runes there in his chest. Can't quite make it out.
So you get close enough so he can.
It reads, sacrifice your arms to the center of the water. Awaken again the cradle of the world. What? Throw our weapons into the water? Guess that won't be a problem for you. Are you gonna do it?
Well, we don't really seem to have much of a choice. And like you just said, it's really not a problem for Kratos. The axe comes back. Except, now it doesn't.
The axe did not return. Hang on, boy!
Okay!
Yep. That happened.
What is this?
I remember this being in like a lot of the trailers and stuff,
World serpent.
and I thought we were gonna have to fight this thing. But you don't. He's a friendly.
Stay calm, boy!
I am! This is great!
Yeah.
It speaks?
Yeah! Mom said he's friendly!
What is it saying?
I don't know! That was amazing! Wait! There's the shipwreck way over there. See that? And there's a statue of Thor. Except I can see a lot more of him now.
The water dropped, and the serpent rose.
Oh, that must be why the beach wasn't there before, see? And there's the mountain. Look it, that building leads from the foot of the mountain to that golden temple.
It was all just under the surface.
Except for the statue. Good thing, huh? There's even a dock. There, next to the flag.
So,
We're going
At
to the
this
dock
point-
first, right? We'll be the first people to walk on it in who knows how long.
You know of that serpent?
He's one of the giants. He's so big he's wrapped around the whole world and bites his own tail.
An exaggeration.
I don't know. Looked pretty big to me.
Okay, so at this point, we can actually do a lot of different things. The game just opened up a good bit. See, we can actually go over here. We don't even have to go to that dock on the beach, or on the, by the flag over there. We can go over here instead. This is the lookout tower area. Yeah, there are nightmares here. Somewhat over-leveled and annoying, too, unfortunately.
That's over.
And we
Look here.
found something.
It's some kind of drawing. Maybe a map? Oh!
This is
Maybe a
Hunter's
treasure
Kingdom. Okay, so... Well, let's... This.
Hey, that could be valuable.
Abandoned ship number 1. And of course, it does. And I'll do just like that, and... Yep. Another Edun apple. Well, we can't get up there for the moment. Let's go over here. Hop up here. Oh, wait. Can't. Why can't we? Because there's a big old mess up there. Well, okay. So that seems to be all we can do there for now. So let's just kind of ride the boat around. Whenever you see stuff like this floating in the water, if you hit it, sometimes you'll get hacks over like I just did. A pretty good amount of it there. For something like that. This leads back into the witch's cave, so that's where I just came from. Don't know when I go there again. That's rather pointless if I went back in there. We'll be going back there eventually, but right now I don't want to do that.
Oh, good. I was hoping we might explore a little.
When we wish to continue our journey, we know to return here.
And we find just some hacks over, and there's nothing else to do here. So off we go. And yeah, I mean, at this point, you can do pretty much whatever you want. There are limits, mind. Like, for example, the World Serpent, you can see his scales over there. He's
What
actually
happened here?
sticking out of certain places.
Shipwreck.
Well, yeah. I wonder why it crashed.
Hard to tell, Atreus. Another couple hundred hacks over there. And for something like that, 200 is pretty good. You'll even occasionally see, like, bodies floating in the water. They can occasionally give you stuff like that, too. And we found...
Hey, look. A torch.
A torch is built with wood. That is a brazier.
A brazier. Looks like there's something written on it. Want me to read it?
This is actually something you can choose to do at any time. But let's just see if I'm ready for it.
Kveikja.
Since I don't currently have block break yet, I need to do that. Yeah, these are some pretty highlight nightmares, honestly, so...
Not bad, right?
Yeah.
Show me more focus.
Well fought, you two.
What is that?
A spirit.
It's talking to us.
And it hears you as well. Be shy now.
Okay, so what's going over here?
You're dead?
You're very perceptive and reckless. Take caution when lighting these braziers. Sailor and Hellwalkers will swarm to the flames like moths. I assume we have you to thank for freeing us from a watery grave.
Us?
Other spirits. The Lake of Nine is full of them. Most are able to move on from this realm, but we, lucky few, are stuck here in Midgard until our affairs are in order. Perhaps you can help them as well.
We have no desire to help you, spirit.
Ah, but you already have. I only wished to see the sky again. Farewell.
So yeah, and for doing that, we get Versatile Warrior's Handle. This is a new handle for our axe, and it is purely better than what we currently have. The Versatile Warrior's Handle is actually one of the best handles you can get for the axe, despite it being green, which means it's a common handle. You'll always get it here.
He disappeared.
At least I think so, anyway.
Let us not be distracted.
So,
And,
I guess we should keep an eye out for other spirits.
What did I say about distractions?
But it sounds like they needed help.
They are spirits, boy. Dead things. They have no needs, only wants.
It feels wrong to ignore them.
We will get over these feelings.
Mom would have wanted to help them.
What was that, boy?
Nothing.
I thought as much.
yeah, we have a dead end here. And you'll find there's a lot of areas in the Lake of Nine, which is this huge freaking lake I'm paddling around on, that don't go anywhere. And this is a boat dock now. Later on it won't be. So if you want to dock here, you might as well do it now. And this is the Isle of Death. This is currently a dead end because there's just water there.
Hey, it's another brazier.
I suppose you wish to light it.
Can I?
If I end up dying at one of these braziers, I'm not going to be entirely surprised, but I'm not going to be too happy about it either. Sure, couldn't like that one, why not?
Kvekia.
Be ready.
Oh, you passed. Yep. I think when I first tried this stuff, I wasn't expecting it, so it kind of caught me off guard. Ow. Just die.
Our enemies are strong.
Are you both alive?
Hello.
I can't remember the last time I saw something walk these islands that wasn't dead or corrupted.
Or both.
What do you mean?
The Desolation Child plagues this land, growing more severe with each passing winter.
Do you know its cause?
Not for certain, but I suspect the appearance of the World Serpent. along with the great flood that followed. Many were drowned, myself among them. The dead began to walk not long after.
Do you need anything from us?
Boy,
I only wish to speak to someone again. A wish you have just granted. Thank you.
And for helping that one, we get a corrupted remnant. This thing is used to upgrade the handle we just got, so yeah, that's handy. Incidentally, there is actually a treasure right in here, I believe. And that's around here someplace. It's like right in this general area. I think it's right around here. But you need to have the treasure map before you can get it. So, yeah, that's a thing. Later on I'll be able to slide across that, but since it's kind of, you know, pinned down right now, I can't right now. And that would just be a dead end if I went over there anyway, so... Alright, and let's get back down here.
Boy, what did I tell you about offering help?
Don't.
Correct.
But can't we
This is not a debate. You must learn focus. Our journey need be your only concern.
But what if they can help us? That one seemed to know little about the lake.
And how does that help us with our goal?
We won't know unless we ask.
He kind of has a point there. And I think Kratos realizes it because he shuts up.
The world serpent's even over here. I told you he's big.
Yeah, we never questioned that he was big. We saw that. I think Kratos only ever questioned that he would wrap around the entire world. That's a little bit much to swallow.
I wonder if the world serpent even knows part of his body's lying over here.
Probably not.
We can beach over here.
Oh, yeah, we can. Let's go and do that. Which reminds me. Oops. Let's see. Freezing burst, nah. Precision throw combo is pretty nice, but it's not something I'm really going to worry about yet. Let's get the Executioner's Cleave. Let's get Block Break. So that I can be working on getting the experience for countering strike. I want that. Ow. The only way I got the Executioner's Cleave, crud. Wow, that was bad. If you're wondering why I got the Executioner's Cleave, basically the Executioner's Cleave is one of my favorite moves, even though I know that it's kind of hard to hit with sometimes. But it auto-saved me right here, so that's the Executioner's Cleave. It's a charge-up triangle move. Okay, Evaldi's angle. That's Evaldi's angle. And let's see, Hell's Touch too.
It is over.
Well, that's over.
Well,
Well, what?
the brazier?
If you must. Boy, over here.
Sir. Kaveka.
I'll worry about that chest in a minute. At least these ones aren't the ones that are completely immune to the axe. I just got some World Serpent scale fragments. Makes perfect sense I'd be finding those around, I suppose. That. And oh look, it's one of the ones that is immune to the axe. Just show something kind of fun. They're actually immune to that stuff too.
What do you want?
To thank you. These dead Reavers drowned me many winters ago, and I've been itching to see them get theirs.
Well, good to know, I guess.
You died after all the flooding?
Indeed. I came to the Lake of Nine to pillage Tyr's temple, but I underestimated the severity of the desolation.
Have you seen other men? Living? A bearded one, with tattoos.
Only the one standing in front of me. Thank you
Fair
both
enough.
for avenging my death.
Useless.
Well, we can't expect them all to know something useful.
You know what? Fair. Yeah, there is actually a bird up there. Good. Okay, let's just say I really don't like this particular one.
I don't know what we're still doing.
You know what? Should be fairly obvious, I would say. Key red. There we go. I hate that one. And I think that shows exactly why I hate that one, actually. Ugh. And already we have 2 of 3 Aeduan apples to increase our health again. Okay, let's go ahead and go up the chain. Might as well, right? Just see what we can find right now.
Now where
Ah,
should we go?
perfect. Here's a new kind of chest. This one, Atreus has to stab it open. And we find
Hey, it's a fragment of a language cipher.
a cipher
We
piece.
should look for more like this.
There are, in fact, 8 of those throughout the game. And we also find a second ship head. Okay, let's go back down the chain. And that takes care of that. It's another area that's as cleaned
Maybe
up
the
as it's
next
going
one
to
will
get
have
for
more
right now.
information.
Keep your expectations low, boy. Spirits are rarely useful.
How do they even exist?
When you sever a man from his life, it is not always a clean cut.
So you've met other spirits?
Yes. Many.
What were they like?
Annoying.
Oh man, I think I know exactly what Kratos is talking about there, and that's kind of hilarious. And we have another bright rock here. So another one of these towers, but this one, we can actually go up the tower. Hi guys. And that's an Executioner's Cleave kill. Reaper is for hitting enemies with the Executioner's Cleave. Atreus cannot currently read these. Just trust me on that. And we get another ship's head. Ship head. Whatever. There's a boat down there, but we can't get down there, so that area over there is off limits still. We'll explain what those are about later. Or I will, rather. It'll make sense later. And back on the boat. And here we can see some foreshadowing of an area we actually can't get to right now because the water's too high. And an area over here where we'd probably be able to walk around, but again, the water's too high, so we can't right now. Okay, it's just on the tower, is what I thought. Just making sure about that one. That's the other boat dock on the Alpine Tower. Okay. Let's go and dock on the Alpine Tower here. That's what this place is. Yeah, each of these places is something or other Heim Tower, but we'll worry about that later. And yep.
One more for the collection.
Another ship head. We already have 4 of them. Okay, trust me on this, I'm not ready for this yet. We're just going to leave that alone. I could go down there. Oh, hi there. I know that looks impossible. I would just about guarantee you it's not quite impossible. Are you kidding me? It's just barely outside my range. That's annoying. No, whatever. I say the Versatile Warrior's handle is the best handle you can get. Technically, it's not. There is one that does something kind of ridiculous, and it basically removes range limitations on this thing when you're throwing it. But outside of that, it is. And you're not going to get that thing until late in the game. So, for the game majority of the game, I'll probably be using this one. So, that's why I say that. And we have found Stone Falls. And there's this thing. Well, we've seen one of those before, but we don't know what it's for yet. We'll worry about that later.
Boy.
Yes,
And
sir.
we get probably another treasure map, I think.
Hey, it's another treasure map.
Yep. The boat captain's key. I'm headed back to the Isle of Death, because that's where that one is. You can see that there's a bridge over there, but we can't do anything about it from here. We can over here, though.
But not for your arrow! Fire!
Yeah, basically the arrows can keep these things pinned down, so they can't move too much. Okay, Tattleworm. That thing just came out of nowhere. These are very annoying enemies as well. And there we go. And this is a Tattleworm. These things are irritating. They're not especially dangerous, but they are annoying.
What's the poison?
And that's why. They have range attacks, they're very fast, and they can go underground where you can't do anything about them.
Where did it go now?
What makes killing them extremely satisfying, though. Especially if you can manage to actually stun them, which is kind of tough to do, but if you can manage it, the kills on these things are really satisfying. I know. That's my world circuit scale fragments. We'll see what those are for whenever I eventually start looking around at Brock's stuff a lot more. Yeah, Brock can do stuff with a lot of the different things you pick up. So about the only thing you actually get in this game that's not like actually for anything, it's just really to be sold, is the artifacts. If nothing turns white, I'm gonna grab it. Scream it. Not a lot, but still. It's just free experience just for picking that thing up at the right time. Really good. Get out of here. Just die. Yeah, I hate those things.
It's over. It is over, isn't it?
For the moment. Alright, so now we have the bestiary entry on Tatzel worms. Can't do anything about that just yet.
Ooh,
Get another
good
shiphead.
find.
More hacks over there. Yeah, the boat captain's key is the one that I was talking about that's over in that area.
Come and face me, God of Thunder!
Okay, so this spirit has a blue thing on him. That's a side quest.
Your challenges mean nothing to the gods, Spirit. They do not listen.
Do not mock my pursuit of vengeance. Though my family devoted their lives to worshipping Thor, I've devoted mine to his downfall. And I will start with that statue looming over my father's grave.
Unlikely. You are dead.
Is there something we can do?
For a reward, of course.
If you bring down the statue, you have my blessing to loot my father's grave. He rests on an island to the east.
Okay. So
Why do you hate
we'll
Thor so
take care of
much?
that.
When my father passed, my mother built the statue to watch over his grave. Imagine our surprise when the God of Thunder himself came to offer condolences. At first we were thrilled, but he quickly took advantage of our hospitality. My mother begged him to leave, and Thor, in his drunken rage, killed her. I was left with nothing but grief. Eventually I lost that as well, and found only rage in its place.
I'm so sorry.
Come, boy. We have a statue to destroy.
So yeah. Thor's kind of a dick in this universe. Okay, so you may notice that there's a lot of this hanging around. And as I've said, we can't do anything about it yet. So, yeah. But there is one more thing we can still do. Namely, I can find the thing, there it is. We can do this. It closes that, but since I can now use this to get around that...
My father's grave lies on an island.
Yeah, I know about you already.
Do not mistake my mother's statue of Thor with that monster.
Now we can come in here, get this. So we get the Golden Talisman of Protection pretty early on. And we also get, of course, more hacks over. Now, that Golden Talisman of Protection. This thing increases my strength and defense. I would lose some vitality that's on this thing. But activate immediately after being hit to recover faster. Also has a passive effect that increases the timing window on parries and greatly increases defense while blocking. So, when I'm blocking, now my defense is up. So yeah, I think I'll actually take that for the moment. So, and that 4 vitality wasn't really doing anything, so yeah, I'm basically getting that for nothing. If I pull on this thing, it opens a door over there.
I cannot rest while my mother's murderer stands above my father's grave.
And since we don't need back in there, I can reopen this. Now, technically, I could, if I wanted
That
to.
spirit.
The one whose mom was killed by Thor? What about it?
Let his story be a reminder. The lives of men mean nothing to the gods.
I know, Father.
You know. But do you listen?
Yes.
Okay, let's go ahead and
Good.
see where I can get over here. And this is Guard Pass. I'm guessing that this is going to lead to a dead end at some point right now, because you need the water a bit lower before you can really get to Guard.
We can beach over here.
Oh.
Boy,
Veidrgard. Southern outposts of the Dwarven King. Dwarven King? Have you ever heard of a Dwarven King?
no.
Yeah.
Hey, Brock. You ever hear of a Dwarf King?
I suppose you're talking about Motsignir? Some bitch ruled over the humans once lived in this area. Built himself a castle just north of here.
A Dwarven castle? What's it like?
You got yourself a pair of eyes and legs, ain't you? Might want to stock up before you head that way, though. Old Motsignir's known for collecting all manner of killering creatures. Not sure who's looking after them now.
Probably nobody.
Brock,
Fuck else you need?
how come your brother's got half your brand?
'Cause I ain't in a working relationship with that footlicker no more. I wasn't about to let him use it without me, and he likewise. Only thing to do was split the brand 50-50 down the middle. Guess that was the last thing we saw eye to eye on. What? You want a hug? Hit the road.
Sorry.
So, he now has wrist armor we can get. Defense or strength and defense. Let's go with the strength and defense one.
I'm sure your winning smile is armor enough, but why take chances?
Sure. He also has waist armor of the same varieties.
Keep safe, bruiser boy.
He can also give you axe pommels, but I mean, the one I have is the one I want for right now. He also has talismans you can get, but I don't really want any of these, so yeah. Let's see, upgrade. I can upgrade the Talon Quiver.
What you need?
Don't have anything for that yet. I could do that. Let's just say I'm not going to be upgrading the stuff I have equipped yet. Other than this. This I will upgrade. Notice, now it also increases
trouble
range.
now.
And I can increase it again. And once I do, it'll also increase cooldown.
Splitting heads.
And I can still upgrade it again, at which point it will also increase my vitality. Yeah, that's why I like that that grip. Yeah, you need Dust of Realms to upgrade these, and I don't have any of that yet. I can still upgrade it to. Let's do it. I can buy enchantments, but I can't use them yet, so there's no point in that. Sell off the ceilings.
Hope you got what you wanted.
And the ship heads. Lost items, that is there so that if you ever happen to kill something and it drops, say, an enchantment or, you know, a frozen flame or something, and you don't pick it up, it'll show up there. Not sure how that works, but that's what it does.
kid.
I don't have any solid Svartalfheim steel
What'd you
yet,
forget?
so...
Best
Nothing.
of luck with all the rampaging.
Nice rock. I'm heading into an area right now that, like, I really should not be here yet. But this is how open this game is. You can get into areas like this really early on that you really should not be in.
I'm out of breath.
Apparently I activated my talisman there because I got the Talisman Tinkerer quest or whatever. I always check on those things because you just never know when one's going to want to keep going. There we get. Soft Svartalfheim Steel, some more World Serpent Scale Fragments. I'm not sure how many of those I have now, but I have quite a few. And yeah, so at this point, to get into Veithurgard, we'd actually have to go down, I believe. Oh, wait. No, I'm wrong.
What happened to these people?
Follow the clues.
Okay. Well, scorch marks. They're all grouped together. So maybe they were hiding from some kind of fire breather. But they died anyways.
Oh, get off me. Apparently killing that wolf off good, that's pretty clever. Okay.
Look here.
Yes, sir.
And we have...
Curse the Dwarf King. Bane of mankind. Sounds like he wasn't a very good king. I wonder why they hated him so much.
They are dead now. Does it matter?
No, I'm just curious.
Curiosity is dangerous, boy. Stay focused.
That. Apparently said hunting death. So. Not sure exactly what that's talking about, but whatever. So, we can still keep going. I'm kind of surprised I've gotten this deep into Veithurgard, honestly. I'm just waiting for... I'm just waiting for this to dead end somewhere, and it just hasn't done it yet. I'm kind of shocked. I thought for sure I wouldn't be able to get very far into
build
this.
statues this big?
Dwarves are resourceful creatures. Annoying, but resourceful.
I guess they must have been pretty important dwarves.
And this is Veithurgard. Okay, apparently I can just come right straight in here right now. That's kind of weird. I did not realize you could come in here this
here it
early.
is. It's gotta have a weak point.
Okay.
Somewhere. There it goes. How was he planning on doing this himself?
Yeah, there is actually an Odin's Raven up there, so I might as well take it down. This one's kind of annoying to hit. There we go. Basically, if you don't want to fight anything, don't go in there. And let's just say we're not ready to fight this stuff yet. I mean, that helps, but... Switch back to this. Health first, Just back. Ow. Yeah. Like I said, I'm not ready to be here yet. That being said, though, if I can manage to take that thing down, granted, I know that's a big if, but if I can do it, this might be worth my time. There. Okay, I managed to take him down. Whoa, jeez. Any freaking year now. That's right, guys.
Almost ready.
Okay. That guy's a level 5. I'm gonna have to try something a little bit different to try to take him down. I mean, I know what I'm doing is very stupid. I'm fully well aware of that. But if I can pull it off, this might be worth it.
Still a lot of trouble around here.
Oh, yeah.
After it.
Ow.
I'm ready.
Did he come out of there? I think so. Bah. Okay, I think what I want to do, actually... See, I'm going to just try a different strategy now. I'm fairly sure this guy's coming out here. Wow. 2 hits. Yeah, see, that's what I mean when I say I'm not ready for this. I should not be here yet. I really shouldn't be here yet. This is not something I should be doing right now. I'm trying to do something very dumb. There. Okay, I took down that one. Ow.
Get away from him.
Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. I think I can do this now, though. I've got a strategy down now. I think I can do this. Basically have to be on my toes for this whole freaking time, because otherwise that happens. No. Get him away from me, Atreus. No. No.
Sorry, not ready.
Get him down there as long as you can. Yeah, this is very monotonous, but you know what? If I can do this, it's worth it. Perfect. They're about as hard as I was expecting them to be, honestly. That was crazy. I cannot believe I took those guys down. I'm massively underleveled to be in this place. Okay, I need to take that out. Guys, I think there's 4 spots you have to hit in order on this thing. Let's say the second one is around front somewhere, I think. Yeah, there it is. Third, I want to say is it the cape, maybe? He's got to look for those, yeah, there.
He looks about ready to topple over.
Now it's the arm. That was actually really funny that worked out like that. And then, let's see. Okay.
Gods do not fall this easily, boy.
I know. I was just joking.
Nor are they a joking matter.
Sorry.
And now we can loot Father's grave.
His father's grave. Find anything good?
Perhaps.
And get the grip of Tangiost. Increases strength, runic, and luck, but I would lose cooldown and defense. And I know how much better this thing is at getting, so I'm good. Now, technically, we could get on that boat. Actually, I'm going to do that, because there's something right there.
Father, why did the gods cause so much trouble for us?
Because that is their nature.
But with all that power, you would think at least some of them would try to make life better for people.
And yet, the gods continue to spread misery. This is life, boy.
Whenever you see this gold sparkling like this, have Atreus pick it up, and it's Aegir's gold. 15 in that case. Yeah, we can then go back around the island here. Here's another one. Yeah. There's another 14 of it. Yeah, this area over here is Vaethurgard. I am not ready for that yet. So, no, we are not docking there, Atreus. Sorry. I'll do that when I'm actually ready for it. Because, wow, that last area, if that little area I just went to was anything to go by, which it is, the enemies there are not something to play around with. I'm kind of shocked I got what I did, actually. Go under here. Da-da-da. And believe it or not, yeah, there's still one more thing I want to do. Well, two more now, since I actually managed to take down that statue and loot the father's grave. I want to go report that back to that spirit. But even after that, there is still one more thing I want to do before I continue my story, because I know I already have the boat captain's key memory, or not memory, map, and I know where that treasure is, so I'm going to go get it. Let's see. No, not that. That. Hold on. Right, you have to do this. Track that. There we go. So now that that's on there, now you can see how I've actually got the little blue thing on there, and that's where I'm headed. If you're trying to get a specific task on your compass, that's how you do it. If you're trying to get a location on your compass, you do it right from the map.
You there?
The statue stands no longer, Spirit.
Then my bond to this realm is severed, and I am off to find the real God of Thunder. He will know retribution. My deepest gratitude.
Off he goes. Brave guy. Want to look for Thor on his own.
He is a fool.
And we just got almost 2,000 experience for that. So let's go over to skills. I have 3,000 experience right now. Let's get this. Dying without having that. Let's go ahead and get this too, because might as well. Yeah, let's see. This is... That's a pretty decent move, but not what I'm super concerned about. I'm not worried about either of those things quite yet. That's a good move.
What did the spirit leave us?
An offering to one of the gods.
Can we use it?
No, but perhaps the dwarves can.
Okay, so like I said though, there's still one more thing I want to go do. It was over here. But given that I've been going around this thing, you know, just kind of looping around, you can see I've got a lot of stuff on my map now. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stop off at the Isle of Death and take care of that. And yeah, that offering to Tyr, you're not supposed to have those yet. I got that really early in this run. That's probably the earliest I've ever had that thing, actually. I honestly didn't even know you could get to Vaethurgard this early, never mind do what I just did. And trust me, you don't want to try that, because that was, oh man, you saw how much trouble I had with that, and I've beat this game several times. So, I think I'm pretty good at this game. That was rough. You don't want to try that unless you're like, oh, I've beat this game on Give Me God of War before. I think I'm okay. Okay, so back here. Since I am here, let's remove that from the compass. I don't need it there anymore. Let's come on up here. And come out here. And there it is. It's right there. This is the boat captain's key treasure. And we get Later alloy. Bunch of hack silver, some Ager's gold, and an etched crest of courage. Yeah, those treasure locations tend to be worth finding. That's why I bothered to come back here and get it. But now that I've done all that, I think I'm about ready to head over here. Finally land at this temple. Because there's really not much else for me to do right now. I think I've done just about everything I can at the moment.
How long do you think this has been here?
A very long time.
That's an understatement. And wow, it actually had to stop and load because I've been doing too much stuff, I think. And we have a cutscene of sorts here.
Is this the way to the mountain?
It would seem.
If it isn't the bearded beaver, it is Saxy. Have I got something for you too?
Hi, Brock.
Brock? But how did you...
None of your fucking business. Now get in here. I got something for you. And don't go making pig eyes at my spot. I saw it first.
You can have it, Brock.
Okay. What do you think he wants?
To test our patience.
When word gets out about my new shop, folks will finally come out of hiding. They'll be clawing all over each other just to catch a whiff of my wares. You watch.
So if you get over here ahead
You
of me...
rush around like that everywhere? Yeesh.
Yeah, he'll say that if you do that. Alright, Brock, what do you want?
Catch!
Yes.
Pile of rocks there. With that key of Yggdrasil, you can open a magic door to the branches of the World Tree. A shortcut between the realms. If you ever see him out in the world, use it to get back to me quick. But it's only one way. Straight back here and nowhere else. And whatever you do, never, never, ever, never, ever throw yourself over the edge of the path. Lest you want death.
Yeah, I don't see us wanting that.
Okay.
Come on in, then. So much for peace and quiet.
I already knew this. Okay. Where did I get that? Oh, this is craft. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take that. Because, yeah, look at that thing. I wouldn't.
Go scuff that up.
And I need solid Spartofime steel to upgrade that thing, and that's the only thing I need for it right now. Okay, let's go ahead and sell off that boarhead bracer because I don't need
Got
it.
a fine deal there.
You can buy it back, but why would I ever want to do that? Notice if you sell this thing, you do get some enchanted dust. That's pretty much the main place you get that kind of thing.
So, you sticking around for grains of wisdom?
Not particularly. Okay. Yeah. I can either have that or I can have that. So I'll just have the 3 strength for now. Duelist Runic. High perk activation chance to grant a blessing of Runic on any successful parry. Definitely a nice thing to have. Okay. Be aware though, if you sell an item that you have, like a piece of equipment like that, and it has something socketed in it, you sell the socketed item as well. So just be aware of that. But anyway. Hi guys. What we just dealt with a minute ago? Yeah, see, there's just some damage already.
You okay?
Not particularly. What's this? Oh, hey. No. Some enemies can heal themselves, and it's really annoying when it happens.
To the mountain.
I'm ready.
Get some health back. Yeesh. And come over here. Now, if we go ahead and go down this elevator, okay, of course that's what this is. It's going to drop us off here. If you were wondering about that area in the lookout tower we couldn't climb up to, now we can. So yeah, that's what that was about. And back down the chain. And back up the elevator. Yeah, so we already figured out that that's a dead end right now, so yeah. This.
What was that? Need more time. I'm ready.
No. Whoa.
I like when they're...
Yeah, I do too. Okay, so this is another one of these things. I'm not going to open it yet. I'll worry about that later. Atreus cannot read that. He also cannot read that yet. Don't worry about that yet.
What is that? It smells awful.
Poison.
Apparently these things are called scorn poles.
Oh.
Not missed. There we go. Let's just say once Atreus becomes more useful, which does happen over time, these patches will become a lot less fun. There we go. Oh yeah. Love that kill. Okay. And of course we also have this. This is the second version of or second piece, I mean, of the
Another cipher piece.
cipher.
I'll
Yeah.
see what I can fit together.
Okay, we can't do anything with that yet. And up here.
What were those things? They smelled awful.
Your mother called them scorn poles. Poison magic. She was the one who showed me how to disable them. What?
It's just funny to think of her teaching me something.
Yes.
That is actually kind of funny to think of Kratos learning something. And now we're in the foothills.
Whoa. Sure is foggy here. Another dwarf. Should we...
No. He is of no consequence.
Hi, excuse me, but, how did you come by that, axe?
That is my concern alone.
And, while I won't dispute that, I know that blade. It was one of ours, but, we didn't make it for you.
Step aside.
I can't. See, the woman we made it for, I was, well, I am quite fond of her, and I would be somewhat displeased if it turns out that you did something to her.
It was my mother's. She left its father before she died.
Face dead?
Yeah,
I'm
unfortunately.
very, very sorry to hear that. She was a fierce warrior. And a good woman. Okay. I will make improvements to the axe.
But nobody asked me to.
Well, it's true, but knowing your mother, she would have insisted I repair that act of vandalism perpetrated against her axe by my brother.
Yeah.
I knew it. You are Brock's brother.
Yep. This is Brock's
The other
brother,
half of the
Cedric.
brand's here.
The blue one is your brother.
Yes. Though my talents are vastly superior. No boast. I swear to Freya.
Do not undo his work. Improve upon it only.
Yeah, but can you put it down over there? That handle is
No.
filthy. Okay
Yeah.
then. I will just.
Yeah, Sindri's a germaphobe.
Oh,
Hence the gloves and, yeah. Hence his
is that dried blood? Oh,
So
his
what were
rather
you working
goofy
on?
attitude here.
oh, that. I call it the Sky Mover. Just up that mountain waits a treasure trove of rare resources. Once I mine it, I'll need a way to bring it all down.
And you know how to fix it?
Not even a little.
Okay.
Hey,
So,
Sindri.
that's
We
that.
found something interesting.
Oh, really? I love something interesting. Ready and ready.
Okay, now I can buy resurrection stones. Finally. And I'm gonna buy one. Basically, if I die and manage to hit R2 when it gives me the prompt, I can bring myself back to life. Pretty handy item, that.
Was there more to discuss?
Not really at the moment. Eventually there will be better ones than just the simple one, but, you know, it's better than nothing. Yeah, I love that attack. What is this bastard? That's a worm. Oh, goody, I have two. You go away.
I'm not ready.
Just go away. Okay. That was annoying and a half.
One more to go.
Go away.
Not bad, right?
You must learn efficiency, boy.
Okay. So, this thing is red as these. Okay, so that one actually has two different ones it could possibly be. I believe... Yeah. Oops. Forgot to actually look at the thing. I think that's right. Let's go see. That's a backward B. And the E is the other way. Okay, that one's gotta be that. Okay, there. I just need to figure out where the scorn pole is that's causing that, and it's back there. Question is, can I get somebody to hit? Yep, sure can. Okay.
You think all dwarves are as weird as Brock and Sindri?
No,
Wonder why they don't get along anymore. I mean, they're family.
that is their matter alone, boy.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Hey,
Okay.
Should only have one active right now. Yeah, I do. Okay. Now I can open this. And at long last, we have a second blood mead. Knock that down to get some racks over. Yeah, they don't hide like anything important in like the hanging buckets or anything
I can't
like
tell.
that.
Are we getting closer to the mountain?
we are.
Incidentally, I think I'm going to stop when I actually get to the mountain.
There.
She really?
Somebody really didn't want you to get this.
Why let a deadly curse stop you?
Yeah, I don't care about that. Soft Spartifime Steel, though, I'll certainly take that.
Atreya, to me.
Sorry, not ready.
Okay. Now you can notice that right there. Just take note of it being there for now. Now if you come over here, found another hidden chamber.
We'll need something to get through this one.
Oh, yeah, eventually. Okay. Okay.
Do you think for this last leg up the mountain that maybe I can carry her?
I told you no.
Why? She meant more to me than you anyway.
What?
I just meant I spent more time with her. We were off hunting alone.
It would serve you to stop talking.
Okay. So I think I'm gonna do this fight right here, and get the treasures that are over there, and that's where I'm gonna call it.
These walls look kinda sick.
Yeah, I think these are poison wolves, I believe. If you thought that was the end of that fight, yeah, you know. No, it's not. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Okay, I'm just gonna check around what's around here. Come on up here. Get this pillar out of the way, right? Oh, yeah. Meet the ogres. This is an ogre. I forgot they could talk, actually.
Father?
Yeah. Now there's enemies all over the place. This is the real fight that's here. And the real purpose of it is to show you how the ogres work.
Ready yourself.
Yeah, you might say that. Okay, grab the ogre. What that will let you do is, number one, turn them on a rampage against the other ones, while also doing some damage to him. Yeah, stunning the ogre is like seriously the best thing you can do. And now he's dead. Get a frozen flame.
Who built this place?
You also get symbol of truth. And sauce Fargle flames here. And some hack silver. So now we can open this. Yay. explosive there to get rid of that scoring pole. Explosive forward, open up the rocks. Use that scoring pole. And get. And do light runic attack. Alright. And now that we come out here, we are at basically the base of the mountain. So,
Whoa.
that's where we're going to call it.
I can see why Mom wanted us to bring her here.
Indeed.
So yeah, that's where I'm going to call it this time. Next time we'll be at least attempting to climb the mountain. So yeah, see you guys then.